Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Swagman XTC TILT. So this bike rack is a simple, minimalist bike rack, but if you need that quick and easy access to your hatch, this one tilts away to make that happen. So this is one of your more affordable platform racks. Definitely an upgrade from your hanging racks. You definitely want platform in terms of stability, but compared to the Swagman XC2, this one actually has straps just to give you that extra grip on your bike as you're on the road. Now what this does better than some of your other affordable tilt-away bike racks is how it tilts away. This has a guide bolt in the center, and that way once you take off that first pin, you can then tilt it away. And you'll want to tilt your bike rack away if you need to access your hatch, open up your trunk, lower your tailgate, and grab whatever you need. This is also a great place to hang out for if you need to take off your shoes, put away your helmet, or just get a breather after a long day of riding. One of the perks of the XTC Tilt is that it's easy to store. With it being able to be folded up, you can store it inside of your car, or on a shelf in your garage, or in the corner of your garage. That way, whenever you need your bike rack to carry around bikes, it's ready to go. Now make sure to have your 3/4 inch wrench handy though to install this rack. You just pop it into the hitch, put that anti-rattle bolt in, tighten that down, and now you're ready to set up our bikes. So we have to pull out this pin, and then we can just drop the entire cradle tray down and secure it with that pin again. So do the same thing on the other side. Pull the pin, drop the tray down, and put the pin back in. So to load up the bikes, it can be a little tricky, but I have some tips for that. The first is to make sure the straps are off, and then I completely take off the hooks. That way I have more space to put the bike on. Now lift your bike up and be careful about your car and avoid those pedals, and just gently get those into the cradle. Now here we're gonna have to adjust the cradle just a little bit to push it out to accommodate our longer wheelbase. Then get your hook and secure that frame. So bikes of different shapes and sizes, get that secured, but do the exact same thing for your other bike. Don't forget to get those straps into those tabs so they're all secure. With your bikes on, what's it like living with it? First, let's take a look at that backup camera. Here in reverse, you can see how we have our bikes in our view, and that's just gonna happen no matter what type of bike you have. So make sure to rely on your rear view mirrors instead of your backup camera when backing up. And now we're here on the etrailer test course where we get to see the bike rack in action. Driving over our speed bumps, we have alternating speed bumps, and we have your normal speed bumps too. And you can see how the bike rack with the bikes is moving along with those speed bumps. There's a little bit of movement side to side, but as long as you get those bolts down by the shank, everything's nice and secure. Now we're going to make our quick turns, or our slalom. And this is a very important part to see that side to side movement of our bikes as they rock back and forth on those wheel hoops. This is where we like to see how they fit with those straps. So this does have a weight capacity of 35 pounds per bike. If you have those extra heavy electric bikes, probably not gonna be the best fit for you. Plus the maximum tire width you can use with this is gonna be up to 2.5 wide tires. So for most of your mountain bikes, road bikes, even like your kids' bikes, women's bikes, this will still be a fit. Just keep in mind that weight capacity. Now if you have a step-through frame, this may or may not work for your bike. The lowest our hook can go, especially here on the outside for the short hook, is going to be up to 11 inches tall. So depending on where your gears are or how your frame is made, you may need a separate bike adapter bar that will work with those children's and women's bikes. This can also be used with your 1.25" hitch receivers, which is great. For example, I have this on the Prius V, which has those two options for hitch sizes. So whichever hitch size I have, this will work with that. So my personal thoughts about the Swagman XTC Tilt is that this is a really popular bike rack for a good reason. It's definitely entry level at your 35-pound weight capacity, but even at that, for an entry-level bike rack, you have the straps that hold your bikes down. You have that really good tilt-away ability too, and it's at an affordable price. Now, if you have your pricier bikes or something you really spent and invested in, you may want our other options that have included locks or maybe a smoother method of tilt-away so you don't have to pull a pin out. But other than that, this is a great way to carry those bikes and still have access inside of your vehicle. Other than that, this was the full review of the Swagman XTC Tilt 2-bike platform rack here at etrailer.com.